All right, here he is, the #1 UFC welterweight contender. He has never fought for the title before, but on the strength of a long winning streak, he has arrived at the precipice of a world championship here tonight.
He's been working so long to put himself in this position. He has been working so diligently to try to earn himself a shot at a championship. Tonight he gets that opportunity. He is a well-rounded fighter. He's so tremendous in all aspects of mixed martial arts. I cannot wait to see him compete and try to become the champion.
And I'm not sure that any athlete in this welterweight division has handled adversity, professional and other.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, ready to go with round one. As usual, a lot of travel involved from Perth, Western Australia's Jack Della Maddalena, one of the best boxers in this division. But he doesn't discriminate, right? He has heard some people suggest that he can be taken down with relative ease. Della Maddalena is a worker. He has spent a lot of time working on his wrestling and his grappling because in this loaded welterweight division, there are a lot of good wrestlers and a lot of guys, because of JDM's boxing prowess, are going to be looking to take this man to the floor. Oh, great block there. Takedown defense holds up.
Nice leg kick.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Trying to establish that jab once again. Nice combination there from Nate Diaz. We'll see if he can follow it up here, DC.
Nate Diaz in the volume, the precision. He's in your face from start to finish. Guy that will overwhelm you if you allow him to.
Oh, good block there. Midway through round one. Oh, beautiful hook by Diaz.
He's got to throw that kick behind those punches.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
So just over 20 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz.
Nice high guard. Shows great defense there.
Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
All right, so he's dealing with some swelling upstairs, and you got to think his opponent is going to continue to attack that region.
Well, he has to. He's starting to see now the work is being done. He's starting to see the benefits of the work with the swelling that's starting to occur.
45 seconds remain in the round.
Oh, man.
Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate, but he's also very fast. Look at the hand speed.
Right.
He gets to the single collar time.
Striking hands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
What a fight so far. So there is the horn, standing ovation from this capacity crowd. Near knockouts by both fighters. Probably the best round we've seen thus far this year.
Oh, man, this is the best round of fighting that I have seen for a very long time. Why did the bell have to stop? Let's just go 10 minutes straight.
Pride rules. All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
Ready, fight. Ready.
All right, round 2. Oh, beautiful jab from Nate Diaz. If he gets that weapon going early, could be trouble.
Yeah, he starts touching you with the jab over and over again, and then when he starts to let that right hand fly, you start to see real big reactions from his opponents.
Right hook to the head blocked. Diaz is now dealing with a cheek cut. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand.
Oh, my goodness!
He's hurt bad here. Nice punch lands. He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs.
Lands the right hand over the top. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys from the moment...
And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and you're going
How about these two going at it? Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round 1. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round.
Nice block. Oh, my God, he's hurt. He's hurt.
Looking to land the right just out of range. So far, a frantic pace as expected. Connections right off the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
Circling towards the left now. Oh, another stiff jab here. That'll do it! What an absolutely crazy knockout here, and that's going to be a hard knockout from which to recover for his opponent. But the celebration is on, one of the biggest wins in his UFC career.
Massive win for this young fighter. He got the knockout victory. What a performance.
You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
Well, for all the places we go in the world, few can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened April of 2016. UFC went there for the first time at UFC 200, and they've been bringing big shows seemingly every other month ever since.
They call Vegas the fight capital of the world. And if you're talking about a home base for the UFC, you're talking about T-Mobile Arena, home to some of the biggest UFC events ever. UFC 200. Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. This place has been the home of some of the biggest UFC fights in history. Tonight, you get to take the same walk to that octagon to try to make your mark on the sport.
Finds a home for that left hook. Fight champ starting to see some swelling upstairs now.
Well, he's taking way too many shots to the head. You gotta move your head. You cannot be on a straight line. Otherwise, you will take shots, and that shot and those shots leads to your face starting to swell.
Nice little kickboxing exchange there from the welterweight champion, Usman.
Usman's another one of those guys that came in as a wrestler, has turned into a great striker, which has led him to become the UFC champion.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Ooh.
Oh, my goodness! And that's the danger in the engagement there.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Well, missed on that one. All right, so that opened up a cut around his... That's it!
Wow!
What an absolute freak of a knockout here tonight. That's a 3-check knockout, right? Show money, win money, bonus money.
Absolutely, J.A. There's nothing more exciting than a knockout in sports. You don't see it anywhere but mixed martial arts. This young man will celebrate this deep into the night as he should.
All right, we now go inside the octagon.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Dateline, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the fight capital of the world. With respect to anywhere else you want to go, if I'm a fighter, if I'm an athlete in combat sports, this is where I want to be.
You want to fight in Vegas, and now this beautiful T-Mobile Arena is the backdrop for tonight's great UFC event.
Right there. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad. Oh, there it is. That's that one, that right hand.
Man, no feeling out process whatsoever. These strikers are getting after it early.
They don't like each other, and they are trying to get the opponent out of there right away.
All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really impressed you.
Yeah, it's very impressive to see him pop the jab, pop the right hand, just touch, 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 and then boom, sit down on that hook. He's going to be trying to find it again. You can see him setting up his opponent, trying to get the hands to drop so he can drop that hook over the top. Nice hook up, though.
And yet another hook landed there by Gamebred. Well, eventually, you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end thus far.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect counters as we go forward.
Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. Damage done. And now Masvidal's head kick looked like that one was blocked.
You know, a lot of people say those don't land, but even if you're blocking a little bit, they still put damage on you.
Educated jab there by Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
But not even just the jab, right? You watch Masvidal throw that jab. His backhand is always perfectly in place. Nothing is wasted. He's not loading up on his strikes. He's just letting it flow. Jorge Masvidal is a very educated boxer, and it's showing in his performance tonight.
Masvidal's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Oh, how technical is that? Nice straight punch. His right eye's closing up.
Big knee lands to the body. He's back in the clinch. How does he proceed from here?
Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. That could affect the judging. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. All right, next. How's his opponent still stand?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon. He's hurt. He's wobbling.
Oh, big left hand. And now Masvidal's shot is blocked.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
And going for the finish. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad. But he
What a connection, shot in the gut. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch.
Masvidal's able to switch his stance here. We'll see how the defense responds.
Nasty high kick.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far after a somewhat lackluster. Looked like it did stun him a little bit. Oh, heavy shots raining down. Herb Dean steps in.
Oh, my goodness.
What a fight. Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight. And the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs. And when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 26 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world,
All right, so there is a new world order at 170 pounds. Congrats to the new UFC welterweight champion of the world.
I can't say I'm surprised. We've seen this guy on his journey to this championship. At every step, he looked fantastic. And tonight, that continued in dethroning the long-reigning champion.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, here we go. Another big night for the MMA leader from Las Vegas, Nevada's T-Mobile Arena. Been a lot of seminal moments in this building. I can think of one.
It was a big one for me at UFC 226. But, John, also UFC 200. I got to stand across the cage from Anderson Silva in that arena. This is a place where big fights happen. And tonight, you get to stand amongst the legends at the T-Mobile Arena.
Well, one got through. That kick was blocked. Man, how about the crisp boxing and kickboxing of Leon Edwards here tonight? It's amazing how much he has improved since his UFC debut a few years ago, and really has established himself as one of the best welterweights in the world. Trying to find a home for that right hand.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And that one certainly found the target. Crazy numbers round one.
He needs to get on his bicycle, Josh. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Big left hand there inside. We cross the midpoint in round one. That's good defense to block that punch.
Nice shot to Monte.
Back to the overhand right, not there.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt. He's trading huge shots.
Ooh.
He's hurt again. Nice strike.
Oh man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his
Man,
way.
get that out of here. He sees it coming, you're gonna have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
Oh, nice hook. Bleeding from his cheek now. Nice job by Leon Edwards going to the kick.
Oh, another one.
Back to the feet now. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beat Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's gonna do to stay in this fight.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot.
Oh! 20 seconds to go in round one. Collar tie here in the clinch. Edwards' eye now closing up. Not going for a single leg takedown here. That is usually his takedown attempt of choice, and works out for him.
Absolutely. He is comfortable. He is home when he's in on a single leg.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. There's the kick, it's blocked. Well, at this point, you got to think he's got to start to mix things up a bit more. At this point, he's worked the head to great effect, but get some strikes to the midsection. Try to slow your opponent down. Well, thank God the left one's open, because that run...
Oh! He's hurt.
Feet. Well, MMA is a constant. Oh, that's it!
Oh, my goodness!
Well, that smile on his face is only going to be surpassed by the zeros on the check. A huge knockout tonight. Got to think some bonus money's coming his way.
Bonus money is coming his way. When you knock somebody stiff like this, you expect a bonus check. What a phenomenal performance by this young man.
Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 19 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Jack Della Maddalena!
And new UFC welterweight champion. Those words sound good. He's going to enjoy watching this one back. There's a new king at 170 pounds.
There is nothing better than hearing "and new." It's almost like the weight has been lifted off of your shoulders. The journey is complete. You are now the UFC champion.